Many congratulations to the top three finishers of the sprint race here at the FIA Formula One United States Grand Prix. In third place, Carlos Sainz. In second place, George Russell. And taking his third sprint win here in a row, our winner, Max Verstappen. Now, lots of people in the press conference. I'll keep this brief. Max, just a summary of your race, first of all, please.
Was okay. I mean, start was good, but then I think the overall pace throughout the race, I expected it to be a little bit better. So that's something that we need to work on, especially if the McLarens are not out on that one tomorrow. I do think that if they would have raced today, it would have been very tough to keep them behind. So that is something that, yeah, for tomorrow we need to work on. But nevertheless, I mean, I take it. We take the points. It's positive. And now we just need to look ahead, you know, how we can improve a little bit the pace.
All right. To you, just sum it all up, please.
Yeah, obviously just stayed out of trouble at turn one and yeah, fought hard in those first laps after the safety car to try and get past Max. Obviously had half a chance. I knew that would probably be my last chance, so yeah, sent it. Obviously just couldn't quite make the corner. But yeah, P2, I think similar to what Max said. I mean, it was decent, it was okay, but if the McLarens were there, I think they'd have been probably ahead of us.
Right, very well done. And Carlos, please, same for you.
Same what? Just a summary.
Same question.
Okay. Yeah, good race. Honestly, surprised that we could hold the Ferraris behind, especially because at some point they were super quick catching on me. But then once I got, I think Lewis was 1.2, 1.4 seconds, then he stopped making the progress and I could keep them at a comfortable margin. We need to improve a bit the race pace, especially low speed. Feels like we have a bit of margin to improve, hopefully, for tomorrow. But the car's been giving me confidence all weekend, and hopefully we can keep building on it because it's been a very solid weekend, given the fact that we missed practice and we still managed to put the P7 on the grid and podium today.
All right, very well done to you as well. Thank you. Right, let's open this to the floor. Name and publication, please.
Luke Smith from The Athletic. Max, with regards to the championship pitch, obviously it's the perfect start for you this weekend. When moments like this happen, do you start to believe a little bit more that this title could be coming back your way, or are you going to need a lot more of this to happen for it to be a serious thing, do you think?
No, it's not about believing in it. I just take it race by race. I mean, I just try to do the best I can. Today, yeah, perfect for me to get those points. It brings me a bit closer for sure, which I think is nice for everyone. Maybe not for them, but in general for everyone. Yeah, I look into different things. I was not entirely happy with the pace in the race, and I know if we want to win tomorrow, we need to be better. And that's what I'll just focus on.
Okay, thank you, Max. Next, please.
Max, can you say what changes you will need to make to the car to make it stronger in the race for tomorrow?
Just a bit more grip. Better feeling on the balance of the car. Over one lap, it felt okay, but yeah, in the race, I felt like we were probably dagging a bit too much. Yeah, like I said, we didn't have a proper reference against the McLarens, but for sure they would have been faster than I think I was now in the sprint. So yeah, just thinking ahead.
Thanks for that. Next one.
Leonid Klug, Grande Premio. Question for Max. With your chances improving after this, do you think for the rest of the season, Mercedes, and George in particular, can be a threat, stopping you from achieving higher positions?
We'll see, don't we? I don't know. We'll see race by race what happens. I can't look into the future, unfortunately. With some things that would be nice. But yeah, we'll first see what we can do in qualifying.
Thank you. Next.
Fred Ferrer, l'équipe. Question to Max. As neither of the McLaren have run during the sprint, do you think that can help you tomorrow for the race, that they don't have any datas? I
don't know. From my side, I was just not entirely happy with the pace, so that's what I need to work on. And then we'll automatically see tomorrow, of course, if that's going to be enough or not.
Thank you. Next one, Stuart. Yeah.
Stuart Codling, Autosport. George, could you just talk us a bit more through your thought processes when you sent it? You said that was pretty much your only opportunity. Was it a tyre thing? What made you think, to paraphrase Elvis, I know this isn't really the place to be doing that, but what was it, now or never?
Well, I knew Max. Well, I saw Max was struggling a little bit, and I was just giving it absolutely everything, and I knew that I was probably deg a little bit more. Whereas when you're in the lead, you're probably trying to manage the tyres a bit better, and he had a bit of a snap out of the previous corner. So I just thought, you know what, this is my only chance. There was a nice headwind in that corner, so I thought I could make it stick. But I was too far back. But I'm glad I tried it, as opposed to just sitting there and still finishing in the same place.
Thanks, George. Next.
Tim Harini, TSN. Question for Carlos. Congratulations on the podium. I know you're just out of the car, but from your perspective, can you just take us through turn 1, lap 1, and the incident that happened?
Yeah, I had a pretty average, pretty poor start. I got distracted with one thing and I couldn't get off the line well, which forced me to take the outside line into one. And a bit like George, I broke really, really, really late on the outside because you have all the clean air and the headwind to brake as late as you want. But then I realized, looking left, that the guys on the inside had braked as late as the guys that we were almost already out braking ourselves on the outside. So yeah, I kind of thought there was going to be contact there because people brake really, really late on the inside, and there were a lot of cars on the inside. And I just took basically evasive action going all the way around the outside. I thought at some point I was going to go in the gravel of how much I had to avoid the accident. And then suddenly I found myself in P3.
Thanks, Carlos. Next.
Ronald Vording, motorsport.com. Question to Max. Even though you said you're not happy with the race pace, is it still different from earlier this year? Because you said in Singapore sometimes we got a bit lost during the race weekend. Is the feeling different now that at least you've got some more directions and confidence?
We're not lost, but we just need to look into some details in the car, to see if we can make it a bit better for the race, especially.
Thank you. Yep. Another one at the front.
Sahil Kapoor, NBC. Question for Max. You've started P1 and P2 here. How did it feel off the line today? At what point did you realize you were going to keep the position into turn 1, and any lessons for the Grand Prix tomorrow?
The start was good. I mean, I looked in my mirror and I could see immediately that I didn't really need to defend. So it was more about driving a bit in the middle because turn 1 is very wide. I just tried to do my normal line, normal corner. And then, of course, I looked again in the mirror and suddenly there were some cars turned around. It's that type of corner in the start. You can also gain a lot of positions if you do it well. But at the same time, it's a risky corner to try and get positions at the same time. But it seems like the tarmac at least is a bit more consistent left to right. Singapore was very tough if you would start on the inside. I think with that tarmac that has been later 2 years ago, I think that helps a bit to make it a bit more fair, between left and right.
Thank you, Max. We will leave it there. Very well done. Good luck in qualifying this afternoon.
Yeah, we have listened the post-sprint press conference. Actually, in commenting yesterday's videos, I was expecting this kind of start at the sprint, but actually what happened today, I think it was a very big surprise to see the both of the McLarens colliding each other and to be out of the race. I think they just somehow managed that to give to the Max Verstappen and the Red Bull fans that hope, that opportunity to be a world champion at the end of the season. It was very interesting to watch it, and as Max Verstappen said, like, he controlled the race. He had a problem with his rear, and of course he's just not happy with his race pace, but thanks to the George Russell on that position, he locked up and just gave a win to the Max Verstappen. From the Verstappen side, as he said on a press conference, he is happy with the result. They are just as Max Verstappen said, just looking race by race, but they are having a very good opportunity for the end of the season. And if I need to tell anything for George Russell, as I said, thank you to him to give this win to the Max Verstappen, because as we saw, the Mercedes has the pace to overtake Max Verstappen, and I think he needed to be a little bit much more patient to have opportunity to overtake Max Verstappen, because I think there was a lot of time to have that up against to the Max Verstappen, because he wasn't happy with this race pace, and he wasn't happy with this rear of the car, but George Russell just let's say wanted to make that overtake there, and he just immediately locked up and just race gone to the Max Verstappen. I think it was a let's say a little bit mistake from the George Russell's side, and the luckiest guy of sprint race, I think it was Carlos Sainz. Of course, very deserved finished position at the sprint, but I think let's say after that collision he was on the right time, on the right place, and he just got a third place. I think without that mistake that he had Leclerc, I think it was a third position for Charles Leclerc. But I think after that mistake, and of course with the Ferrari's problems with their car, Hamilton didn't had that opportunity to overtake Carlos Sainz and to take a third position. I'm hoping also for tomorrow to have this kind of race. Of course, after a couple of hours, we're going to have a normal qualifying, and of course we are going to cover all of the interviews of the qualifying, and of course we are going to upload the post sprint race interviews. Just don't forget to follow our channel, to put likes on our videos, to comment them, and of course to subscribe to the channel.